I'm just going to read this. I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. Um, I think some of that we're gonna question by the end of this. First and foremost, I want to apologize to everyone in my community as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. Midnight Society Game Studio was the studio that he was working and developing a game with, that he, I guess, co-founded. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I. For those that don't know, they parted ways. And we made the painful decision to collectively have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Sorry, I read this the first time. I was kind of shocked. Maybe by how cavalier some of this sounds. Everybody has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the past several years. Now that two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. So now that these other people have come out and kind of broken this NDA, silence order, he feels comfortable sharing his side of things. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. That is so wild to just say that. I think anybody that has worked with kids before or has been around kids knows that, like, the idea of having a private conversation with a child that's not like your child, I think is a little murky. I suppose if you're a teacher, you have to pull somebody aside, discipline them, ask them if things are going on at home, something like that. I understand. But having and again, individual minor, could be any age, but gets weird as soon as you throw the word minor in to the conversation. Were there real intentions behind these messages? So I guess the way I read that is, did I actually intend to follow through with anything that we talked about in these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Which leads me to believe I don't use Twitch a lot. And I don't use Twitch Whisper. I don't think you can send pictures or things like that, but that leads me to believe that while there were no pictures, the messages were semi-suggestive. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Golly, this is the hardest paragraph to get through. These were casual, mutual conversations. First off, you can certainly have a casual conversation with somebody younger than you. You can have a casual conversation with a 10-year-old about his favorite sports team, or with a 15-year-old about a rock group you guys both enjoy, something like yes, I think casual conversations can happen between adults and kids that don't necessarily mean anything nefarious. Mutual conversations, on the other hand, I don't think you can have a mutual conversation. I know that just the person I am at 34, if I talk to myself at 25, I'm on a different level than that kid. I'm on a different level than me at 24. I'm certainly on a different level than me at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, you know, what have you. Like, I don't know that a mutual playing field exists for somebody older. It doesn't. Whew. That sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Again, I want to harp in on this. Even in the, you know, in the some circumstances we talked about where, like, you know, talking about like a common interest, like a sports team or a rock band, or, and I'm sure there's other common interests you could throw in there that are perfectly fine to, like, you know, make small talk with somebody, a fan, what have you. Sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more, I think is very telling, because I don't think any conversation with a kid should get remotely sexual in any way. I don't. I guess I'm shocked because I assume that that's a pretty. I assume that's a pretty normal opinion to have. So I don't see how you would write this and be proud of this, or I don't know. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the child. This feels like the kind of thing people say to Chris Hansen on the couch. You know, not my place to say that about somebody else, but it feels very similar to that kind of conversation. Went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. So Twitch found these messages, um, decided to stop the contract with him, settled it, paid him out. I don't know that I like the idea of Twitch and anybody that kind of knew about this situation uh, staying quiet about this for, if they knew in 2020 for 4 years, if anybody knew in 2017 for 7 years. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have been brought against me. So, because it wasn't a criminal case, it's okay. Yeah, I, that's not something that I agree with. From a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility now. I'll add that in because you have to. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. Certainly. That's on me. Yeah. To me, as an adult, a husband and a father, should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Yeah. This is probably the only paragraph that I agree with. With all that this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. It's a kind of a bold statement. Um, you know, and certainly depending on the age of the person, maybe not a pedophile. But predator, again, the fact that conversations with a minor got suggestive in any nature is very telling, is I think the safest thing I can say. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on these type of things with those types of people. Fuck that. It's not me, it's somebody else. That's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. My team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. I wouldn't have said it like this. but I wouldn't have put myself in this position to begin with. So you guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the fucking best community in Circle. We'll see. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. A lot of this has made me uncomfortable. You don't have to support me anymore, but you just know you have always been greatly appreciated. Trust me when I say this to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience. I don't give a fuck about you. Certainly, people like there are a lot of brain dead takes on social media. I'm sure we'll hear a bunch of them as this continues to kind of come to light. You don't need zero real life experience to know that this is bad. This is as bad as it gets. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. Okay. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. Again, very cavalier. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. This was 7 years, like, you know, one thing about Dr. Disrespect, I think he's 42, 43 now. So, like, he was close to my age now when this happened. He's a little older. I don't know how you come back at all from this, that made this mistake. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking right. Again, I think my final thoughts are I'm shocked with how cavalier you could be about something like this. You know, I assume, maybe wrongly, that most people, I would say 98% of people are not okay with this in any capacity. I don't think we'll see a rebound. I would probably kind of question anybody that continues to support him after this. This is a lot of attitude. It's a lot of attitude to say what he said here and own it and be like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I still deserve a platform to entertain. And I think what we've seen is a lot of people yeah. A lot of people have tried that. It doesn't work out. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I understand people are going to be like, people that have followed him for a long time are going to be upset. And I think anybody that watched him for an extended period of time would be shocked. So yeah. Have a great day. If this does go up, I probably won't monetize it because it's just kind of a weird thing to try and make money about, but like, I don't know. I also like I don't want to get away from this. I watched this earlier, like after I read this, because I hadn't seen it.
Chat wants to know, after all these years, why was Dr. Disrespect banned?
Wow, I've never had that one. Whoa. Well, now that I'm on Mrs.
He just laughs.
Let me tell you what really happened.
The Twitch CEO,
So,
by the
there
way.
was an alien invasion.
Yeah, let me tell you, the fact that he can kind of laugh it off, like, yeah, and we won't watch any more of this, but like, I understand that this guy can't say why, but I think to attack what we now know to be at least mostly true is problematic on its own. I don't see how the people that were involved on their end have jobs when this is all said and done. I just don't. I don't see how anybody that knew and did not like did nothing. You know, and yeah, they banned him, but you know, never gave any reason. And I understand like things with minors you can't, but like they obviously saw enough to know to ban him. How can you as a human being not do what you can to kind of protect everybody else? I don't know. Guys, have a great one. We'll see you in the next one.